First they came for the socialists, and I did not speak out, because I was not a socialist. And then they came for the trade unionists, and I did not speak out, because I was not a trade unionist. Then they came for the Jews, and I did not speak out, because I was not a Jew. Then they came for me, and there was no one left to speak for me. Well, that's a famous, quote by Niemöller, who was a religious man, and he spent much of his life, in concentration camps and Nazi prisons, because he spoke out against Hitler, Adolf Hitler. So let's talk about our police, shall we? Yeah, specifically, let's talk about how, under the Tory, government and Sue Ellen Braverman, how the police have become more than they've become more like a tyrannical enforcers for the government. Well, they're turning England into a police state. I mean, seriously? Have you ever seen, some of the things that the police have been doing lately? Arresting people for, peaceful protests, using excessive force against innocent civilians, and spying on law-abiding citizens. It's flipping insane. And then you got stop and search. Just because of the colour of your skin, they wanted to see what you got in your pockets, etc. And sometimes rather aggressively. It's been filmed, you know. And don't get me started on the new, police crime and sentencing and courts bill that just got royal assent. Now, under this bill, the police will have even more power to restrict peaceful protests and clamp down on dissent. Well, it's a recipe for tyranny and oppression, and it's all been done under the guise of of law and order. Really? But here's the thing. The police are not above the law. They're supposed to serve and protect the citizens, not trample on their rights and freedoms. It's by consent, you see. That's how they get their power. We give them consent. And yet under this Tory government and, Sue Ellen Braverman, they seem to have forgotten that, haven't they? The police are supposed to be impartial and accountable. But how can they be when they are being given this carte blanche to do pretty much whatever they want, without any oversight or accountability? It's all hushed up. Well, it's a recipe for abuse of power and corruption. We've already seen it. And let's not forget about, the racism and discrimination within the police force. It's no secret that the police have, a long history of, targeting minority communities and treating them as, second-class citizens. And under the current, government, it seems like that's only going to get worse. Now, we need to hold the police accountable for their actions. We need to demand transparency, oversight, and real reform. Because if we do not, we'll be, living in a police state, controlled by the government, where the rights and freedoms that we all take for granted are nothing more than a distant memory. Now, racists, they like to use their, freedom of speech, just so they can say whatever they like. Yet, when we hold up a placard with words on, sometimes it's a piece of paper, we're arrested. What's it coming to, eh? You tell me, leave it in the comments down below. Blimey. Never thought I'd say it. No, I didn't. Did you? Ta-ta.